Hello and welcome to my skill showcase video. My name is Ramzi and I am a Google and Microsoft certified data analyst. In this video, I aim to authenticate and validate my data analysis skills to employers. For the purposes of making this video, I put in use a PowerPoint that I have personally created and a project which would be launched in RStudio. So we start by opening the presentation and having a look at it. What we have in the presentation is the data analysis pipeline, which is mainly composed of 6 stages. As a data analyst, I've had exposure to the different data analysis stages, and I have my favorite tools of choice in each stage to work with data. Of course, the data analysis process starts with the ask phase, in which the analyst would ask questions to address a certain business issue or possibly a business opportunity. Next, we move on to the process and prepare stage, where the analyst would start to identify what data is needed to serve his analysis process, and then extract that data and then apply cleansing to it if required. In such a process, I would personally use SQL functions like select, where, and find, or R functions like head and glimpse to explore data and pick what's needed for analysis. Now, as a data analyst, if my data is not already clean, I would use, for example, SQL functions like cast to convert data types, coalesce to remove nulls, and subster to work with the strings. Next up in our pipeline is analyzing data findings. A brilliant data analyst analyzes his data findings to identify relations and connections between the different variables. In such a process, and as a data analyst, I would use summary, a powerful function in R language to generate summary stats for numeric data. Finally, the analyst is left with presenting his findings using easy-to-read visuals which would be shared across the organization to help in leading data-driven business decisions. In such a process, I would utilize ggplot in R or my data visualization skills in Tableau to visualize data and present insights. Now, moving on with our video, we would go back to our CV and observe the personal project section. In the section, we can find a project that I have created and posted on kaggle.com. We press on the project's link to open it in a new tab. Now we can see the project on kaggle.com. What we need now is we need to download the project and open it in RStudio. Of course, in my case, I have already downloaded the project, so I would go directly to opening the file. Here it is. Our data is now loaded in RStudio and we can observe that our project is built on an R Markdown. It is useful to note that an R Markdown is a collection of code chunks and text. Feel free to read through the project's description if you like to. Now moving on, we see our dataset's name, which is the cigarette dataset. It is the dataset by which we would run our analysis. The main issue addressed throughout analyzing this dataset is whether increasing the prices of cigarettes actually impacts the latter's consumption. Next, we must install the packages we need to work with our data. In my case, I have already installed these packages, so I won't need to be installing them again. But please, if you are running this data in your own version of RStudio, then do download the packages by running the following code chunk. Next, we move on to loading our libraries. And it is useful to note that our cigarette dataset is embedded in the ECDAT library. So when we load the ECDAT, we actually load the data we need to work with. Now run the chunk containing all the libraries. Okay, so next up, we would use head and glimpse to explore our data and get familiar with it. Okay, so run the code chunk. Head would yield a data frame, and glimpse would yield the data types of the columns. In this example, our data set is already clean, so we would move on to the next step. Next up, we move to analyzing and visualizing our data. And it is useful to note that in this particular project, the analysis phase is kind of integrated with the visualizations phase. So move on to step 5. In step 5, we need to find the median over all states. This median would help us analyze the cigarette packs consumption by state. Run the code in step 5. Okay, when running the code, we observe the result we got is a scatter plot and a data frame. This is the data frame and this is the scatter plot. The scatter plot clearly demonstrates that as we progress in years, the consumption of cigarettes is trending downwards. As we can see here, it is trending downwards as we progress in years. Now let's move to step 6 and observe our ggplot function. Our syntax here is composed of the name of the dataset and the axis of our plot and the geom point, which would yield our scatter plot. Now run the code. Running the code, we can observe that the average consumption, which is this, is affected by the price, which is this, in a way that as the price increases, the consumption decreases. For example, when the price was 240, the consumption was around 50 to 100. But when the price was 160, the consumption was around 100 to 150, and so on. Now our last point in this project is converting wide data to long data and vice versa. Now let's run the code chunk in 109. This is wide data imported from GitHub. To make the data easier for analysis, we would use R. Let's just see the data first. Okay, sorry about that. Running again. Okay. Now to make the data easier for analysis, we use R to transform it to long data because it is in a wide format, and as you can see, the size of the item and the item's number are present in one column. Okay, so now we run the code chunk at 116, and now we can observe the difference. We can see our data now is easier to read, understand, and analyze. Finally, I want to thank you for having the time to watch my skill showcase video. If you find my skills beneficial for your organization, please contact me using the contact information present in my CV. Thank you.